Hey guys, and welcome into another adventure with Mr. Ambrose. We are here at the farm today. Came out to my cousin Michael's farm. He runs a small cattle farm out here in Kentucky, and we are here for the adventure. This is one of my favorite spots, so I knew it was definitely a spot I wanted to take you all to. And we're going to learn a little bit about farming today, but today is mostly about the adventure. Now, in the description of this video, you'll be able to find some links to some kid-friendly ag information. Ag stands for agriculture, that you can use after you watch this video and get a little bit excited about the farming industry and agriculture in general. So I hope you enjoy the adventure today, because this is one of my favorite spots to spend time, and it's one of my places that I go to keep a healthy mind. Enjoy. Is that how real cowboys carry their milk bottle?
Yeah.
What do cows say, Everett? What do chickens say? What does Ace say? So what are we doing here today this morning, Michael?
We've got two twins. This one was one of them from a set of twins, and this is one from a set of twins. And the mamas don't have enough milk sometimes to raise both calves, so we took one off of each of them and bottle feeding them ourselves. They're about a week old.
Weston, what are these calves' names?
Bullseye and I think Bolt now.
Both?
Yeah.
Are you changing names on them every day?
No, not this one. That one.
Who we got here, Weston?
Ace. He's my half-day horse.
What do you use him for?
Ride him like a cowboy.
We're good. Alrighty guys, so we are out here today in Kentucky, out at the farm. I felt like this was going to be a really good adventure to go on, because like you just saw, we can keep our social distancing and we're outside the entire day, and we can ride in different vehicles and things like that and still adhere to the rules that are coming down from the states and the different governments about what we should be doing at this time to stay safe. So I'm still trying to bring adventures to you, but I'm also trying to do my part and stay safe to help stop the spread. Now, today we're here with my cousin, who is a farmer here in Kentucky, but he's also a first responder. So I want to go ahead and take a second to thank him for that. So what Michael does in his free time when he's not at the fire station is he's out here working on his farm, taking care of a lot of cattle. And as you saw at the house, they've got a few chickens as well and a mini horse, Weston's half-day horse. So we're just going to have a little chat with him today and learn a little bit about the farm and the area we're going to see today. So, Michael, about how big is your farm?
This farm is about 320 acres.
Not too shabby. And as you watch the video today, you'll see we drive over probably only about half of it. So if you think it looks like a lot of land, it is. So, Michael, what would you say you use most of those 320 acres for?
Our primary use is for beef cattle. So we differ from a dairy farm. We sell the calves off of our cows for beef. So the beef, you see some of it in the grocery stores. You might have a local farm close to you guys that sells beef. That's kind of the stuff that we do.
And what kind of cows are we going to be seeing out there as we drive around and participate in some of the feeding in the morning here?
We have mostly Angus and we mix them with Hereford, and you'll see a lot of them have bald white faces, and they have some white on their face, but we have a lot of Angus cross cattle.
How often do you normally feed your cattle out here?
We have calves that get fed every day, but the mama cows we feed once every 3 or 4 days, just to make sure that we get them up and keep them healthy, and make sure nobody's sick or having problems having babies.
Would you say that cattle farming is an easy thing to do?
It's not an easy thing to do, but it's a fun thing to do. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of outside hands-on work, and it's the kind of stuff that we like to do.
So about how many cows do you have in your herd out here?
Right now we have 113 mama cows and 2 bulls, and we've got a bunch of calves. We've got 70 or 80 calves right now on the ground that you'll see in these videos. And then as we sell those calves, the mamas will have more calves, so it's always just a revolving number.
As I watch these videos back, for any of you out there wondering what it's like to get kids off of the playground, this is pretty much it. So shout out to Mrs. Bush, Miss Dirksen.
So what are you feeding your cows? What's going on right now?
We feed about every 3 or 4 days. We feed them just enough feed to get them up, check all the calves, check all the cows, make sure nothing's having any problem. As you can see, these mineral tubs, those are protein and mineral tubs. And we're just checking on them and making sure everybody's healthy.
Hey, do you guys know what you call a cow that jumps over a barbed wire fence? No. Utter destruction. Anybody? Nobody? Oh well. And now as we were driving around out there today, I noticed there was one cow that he kept twitching a little bit. Do you know what you call a cow with a twitch like that?
I don't know what you call that.
I heard it from somebody. Beef jerky. Anyways, what's the importance? So if you were going to give somebody advice on where to buy their beef or what to buy when they're buying beef, what advice would you give them on that?
Buy local, know where it comes from, get involved, go see it. I always like to see what's going on with the food I'm eating, and if you can see it locally and know the farmer, I'm sure they would be glad to show you around and show you some cool stuff around the farm.
Personally as well, I always like to know where my food comes from, and I know especially where I live in Michigan, there's a lot of farm fresh food that you can get if you just go out and look, and there's a lot of farmers who are willing to give you tours and let you know where your food comes from and let you know how they handle it. So you mentioned that you had 70 calves in your herd. Is there a reason why you have so many at this time of year?
It's spring calving season, and we do 2 seasons. We have calves in the fall and have calves in the spring. And so about a little over half our herd comes in the spring, and the remainder calve out in the fall. And we'll sell the fall calving calves in the spring, and we'll sell the fall calving or the spring calving calves in the fall.
Okay, so it's a seasonal sales cycle. And you also mentioned that you have heifers, calves, bulls out here. What's the difference between all of those?
A heifer is a female calf, or once they get older, a heifer is a cow that hasn't had a baby. And then once they have a baby, most people call them cows, and a bull are the boys.
Now, as we were out there today, I didn't see any, there's a famous thing that people like to talk about, the cowbell, but I didn't see any cowbells. Now, do you know why cows wear bells?
I don't.
Because their horns don't work. We just want to thank you all for coming along with this adventure today. Like I said, my cousin Michael and this farm out here, this is a place where I spend a lot of time when I come back. I'm always willing to lend a free hand, and he's always willing to take me on his adventures, whether it's in a tractor, in the boda, or on the four-wheeler. We always have a good time, and when you're in a spot as pretty as this, it's hard to beat. So we hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we hope that you come back for more adventures with Mr. Ambrose.
Swell.